Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to see what is web development. I will be telling you from where you have to start web development, and also I will be telling you if you really don't want to become web developer and if you just want to start your business with basic coding, then also you can do that. You just have to know the basic understanding of all the technologies. Using that language, you can create your own website. Okay, you don't have to master any technology. If you know basics of that, then you can definitely make one complete working website. So let's get started and understand what is this web development and what are the technologies we need to learn to become a web developer. Now before moving further, let's understand what is web development. Now here I am having one definition. Web development refers to building, creating and maintaining of websites. Now websites are nothing but whatever you search in Google, now that Google will be giving you some results, and whenever you open that result, either let it be blog or let it be website, okay, whatever content you will get, once you open that one, the content will be displayed in the form of blog or in the form of websites. So that is nothing but website. And if you want to make your website, then building, creating and maintaining, everything depends on you. You should keep on maintaining your websites because every day the versions will be updated. Okay, many things happens in a day, so you just have to keep maintaining your website so that your website will not go down. It includes things like web design, web publishing, how to host your website, web programming and database management. Now database management is also very important if you want to become web developer, because all the user data, whatever you want to store, okay, that data you have to store inside the database, and if the user wants some data, using server, the data will be processed and the data will be displayed to the clients. And also it is the creation of an application that works over the internet, that is nothing but websites. So whatever you are going to create, that we will be getting the result through internet. So before that, we should understand what is internet, how internet works, where our data will be stored, how server will process the data and how we are going to get the result. Let's see everything. So basically web development is nothing but building, creating and maintaining of websites, and it includes things like web designing, web publishing and web programming and also database management. Basically web development is divided into two words, web and development. Now web refers to the websites, web pages or anything that works over the internet. Okay, whatever result you are getting, that is nothing but web you can call, or website you can call, that we are getting through internet. So that is nothing but web. And development is nothing but whatever if you want to create, you should always start from the scratch. So developing something completely from the scratch or developing something new, it is nothing but development. So basically web development is creating dynamic website. Okay, directly data you will be getting, you will not be using static data at all. Whatever user wants, based on the user requirement, you are going to provide the data. Suppose if you just search in Google or Chrome, whatever you are searching, you will be getting the result, okay, from the backend. We will understand what is backend. Okay, you will be getting the result what you want. You will not get all the result whatever is stored inside the database. Only that particular result you will be getting. So that is nothing but dynamically you are getting the data. So this is nothing but web development. If you are creating website, then your website should be providing everything to the user. Now next, basically there are two types of web developers. First is front-end developer and second is back-end developer. Front-end developer, person who designs the layout of the website. Okay, now suppose whatever you see, now whatever you are seeing this one, this is also front-end, a kind of front-end. If you search something in YouTube, the design whatever you see from your eyes, that is nothing but front-end part, and that designs will be done by front-end developers. And back-end developer is whatever search you are doing inside YouTube, whatever videos you want, and that videos will be displayed to you. That request will be sent to servers, server will process the data and matching results will be fetched from the database and that data will be displayed to you. Okay, that is the back-end developer who does the back-end work, and front-end developer is who does the front part. Okay, whatever designs you are seeing, that is nothing but front-end. What process you cannot see, that is nothing but back-end. Now if I just give you an example, if you just go to hotel and if you just see the design of the hotel, that is nothing but front end, because you can see that one. What if where chairs are there, where tables are there, you can see that one. So that will be front end. If you order for something and you have to wait, okay, if you order something and that order will be passed and they start cooking your order, okay, that is backend, because we cannot see how they are cooking, how much salt they are putting, what are the things they are putting inside their food. We don't know that one, we will not see that one. So that is the backend process. Okay, now whatever you can see in the hotel, that is the front end, cooking is the backend, and the people who are serving you, they will be acting as an API. Okay, whatever request you have sent, they are just fetching that particular food and they are just giving to you. Okay, so they will be acting as a APIs. Basically there are two kinds of developers. front-end developer and back-end developer. And the person who knows this both front-end and back-end are called as full stack web developer. You can either select to become front-end or back-end or full stack developer. It completely depends on your choice. Whichever you are interested, then definitely try to become that one. Practice more to become this particular things. Either front-end, either back-end, or either full stack web developer. Now first let's understand how internet works. Now here I am having my laptop. Now inside this laptop I am just searching for this one. Okay, I just got this image from Google. Now here I am just searching for www.gohacking.com. Once I request for this, now this will be going to the servers, and there are plenty of servers. There is not like only one servers. There will be plenty of servers. For each system we will be having one IP address. Now this request will be sent to this server, and from this server I am getting this response: record for this domain is not in my cache. Okay, this data is not available inside this server. Okay, now this server is going to forward this query to another server. Here I am having another server. Now in this server, this is my cache, domain points to, okay, in this server I am having this data. So now what this server does, whatever data I am having here, this will be sending to this one. Okay, the response will be sent here. Okay, finally whatever response we got from this server, that is the IP address. Now this will be taken by this one. Okay, that IP address will be sent here. After that, that IP address, whatever result we got, that we will be sending here. The IP address of this particular data, okay, the IP address of this one, then this system is going to send the response. Then this system is going to send the request to the server, and from server whatever data is stored inside the database, based on that it is just going to match this domain name, and the data will be displayed inside our browser. Basically it is nothing but whatever you search in Google, you are just sending request, okay, because you want the data, so you are requesting. Your request will be sent across the internet. First it is going to search for that domain name, whether it exists or not. Suppose google.com, youtube.com, YouTube is domain name. It will be searching for YouTube. If it is exists, then you will be getting some packets, and you will be sending that request to servers, and from server the data will be processed, and whatever matching results the server gets, it is going to fetch from the database, because all the data will be stored inside the databases, and from that database the server is going to send the response back to us in the form of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now let's see what is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Before that, you really have to understand how internet works, some of the basic terminologies of internet. Only then you can start with web development or front end or back end. Now next, the main important terminology, you have to know what is this HTTP. If you are searching something, then we will be getting http://www, something like that, or https://www. Okay, you should understand this, what is HTTP and what is HTTPS. Now HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and it is the application layer protocol for transmitting hypermedia documents such as HTML. It was designed for communication between web browsers and web servers. Now using this HTTP, we can communicate between the servers and we can get the data. Now HTTP is not secure, so instead of using this HTTP, you can use HTTPS. Okay, it stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. It will be adding more security to whatever data you want. It is going to encrypt your data, it will not leak your data, and it will be adding more security. Every websites, if you see, you will be having HTTPS. More big companies will always be having HTTPS. They will be having this secure SSL certificate. If you don't see this SSL, then I would suggest that don't look into that website, because that website will not be secured. And it is the combination of Hypertext Transfer Protocol with Secure Socket Layer. Okay, SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer, or you can call it as Transport Layer Security Protocol. Now this TLS is an authentication and security protocol widely implemented in browsers and web servers to hide our data. Okay, it will just encrypt our data, whatever we are searching, and we are going to get the result. In my next video, I will be explaining you how internet works, but this is the basic terminologies you have to know. Now the basic difference between HTTP and HTTPS is, HTTP is used for transferring data from a web server to a browser to view a web page. Whatever you want to see, whatever result you want, that will be displayed in the form of web pages, websites or blogs, anything. Okay, it can be displayed in any form. Okay, if you want to see that data, and it is nothing but it is just transferring of data from a web server to a browser. Whatever data we got after processing, that data will be sent from the servers to the browser. So it is just transferring the data from web server to browser to view a particular web page. Now whatever data you will be sending using HTTP, that data will not be secure and that data will not be encrypted. Okay, you can see without HTTPS any data sending or receiving will be insecure. Okay, if you see the website which is having only HTTP, then don't use any personal email ID and search anything inside website. Now these are the some front-end technologies you have to know to get started with your website. So first comes HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and in my previous video I have uploaded complete roadmap to become front-end developer. I will be giving the link in the description. You can refer that one or you can just explore anywhere. HTML is used to give structure to our website. To make any website, you need this HTML. Only then you can give the structure. You can just tell where I want to display the text, where I want to display the paragraph, how many images should be there. Okay, you are just giving the structure. Then once you give the structure, then you need CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. Now CSS is used to give stylings to your website. In this series completely we are going to understand what is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything we are going to see. I will be uploading complete content to become a web developer. So once you get to know about internet, then definitely you have to start with HTML to get started with your website. Once you are done with giving structure to your website, then you have to learn CSS. And if you want to add interactivity to your website, suppose your website is having many buttons, and if you just want to click the button and the form will be opened. If you want to close the form, okay, if you just want to add some interactivity, then we have to use JavaScript. JavaScript you can select both as front end as well as back end language, completely depends on you, but there are many back end languages as well. And along with HTML, CSS, you can learn Bootstrap, you can learn this Angular framework. Complete roadmap of front-end developer I have uploaded. Okay, I have explained this everything in detail. You can just go and refer that one. Now here jQuery, if you want, you can learn. It is nothing but JavaScript library. React also we are having. React is most popular JavaScript library, and because of its flexibility and popularity, most people call it as a framework as well. So these are the front-end technologies you have to know to become a front-end developer, and also there are many things you have to know to become a front-end developer. It's not ending here, but web development is a package of everything. So you should know this basic terminology, so you should know this basic technologies to get started with web development, to get started with creating your website. Now these are some backend programming language. Backend is nothing but you don't have to learn only this language. You should know how databases works, how the data will be stored inside the database, how we are going to communicate with the database, how the data will be processed, how the processed data will be sent to servers, and how that particular result will be displayed in our browsers. So you should know this entire process. Front end is nothing but whatever you can see. Backend is whatever you cannot see. So you should understand this one, and to develop each and everything you should learn some languages. So for front end we are having HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Angular. Okay, we are having many things, and for backend also there are many languages. You can select any one of this. As I told you, okay, this is not programming language. Now as I told you, JavaScript you can select both as front end and back end, because if you want to run JavaScript outside the browser, then you can use node.js. It will help us to run JavaScript outside the browser. Outside the browser means inside the servers. If you just want to run, then you can use that one. Now suppose here I am having one computer, and inside this computer I am just searching for some result. I'll just write here www. You can just ignore this handwriting. Www. Let me just write here Java. Okay, let me just write here java.com. Okay, here I am having java.com. Now this particular data I am just searching. Now using this data, okay, now this particular domain name will be searched inside the servers. Now it's not like there are only one server, there are plenty of servers. This domain name will be sent inside the servers, and this data whatever, okay, based on this, if this domain name exists, this particular data will be stored inside the servers. Now inside this server searching happens, the processing happens. Okay, we are just sending the request to the server. Inside this server some processing happens, and once the data is fetched, or once this particular domain name is matched, we will be getting that response inside our browser in the form of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, you cannot see any backend code that will run in the backend if you just want to submit the form. Okay, your entire data will be stored inside the database, and if you just want to search about your profile, you are just going to search that one, and your profile will be displayed from the database. After processing whatever data, whatever matching results we will get, we will just get the response in the form of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. This is the basic example how internet works. And in my next tutorial, we are going to see completely about how internet works, how the data will be processed, how the packets will be sent, what is DNS, everything we are going to learn. let's jump into this series and learn all the technologies and all the terminologies you have to know to become a web developer. And also I will be uploading more projects, keeping in mind that projects are more useful than theory. So I will be uploading more projects, and also I will be explaining you completely from the basic. So if you don't know what is HTML, what is CSS, we are going to learn everything completely from the scratch. So let's get started, and that's all for today's tutorial. In next tutorial we are going to see how internet works. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.